functions are not difficult. The difficult part is you have to know what they are. All right? You cannot look them up every time. You have to know what they are. I'm going to put them up here. We're going to talk about them, and we're going to do a couple examples and move on. Okay? The derivative, and I'm going to write it this way. This means the derivative of sine of x is cosine of x. The derivative of cosine of x is negative sine of x. The derivative of tangent of x is secant squared x. Oh, what? You can tell? Good. The derivative of cotangent of x is negative cosecant squared x. Derivative of secant of x, excuse me, is secant x tan x and the derivative of cosecant of x is negative cosecant x cotan x. All right, did you write them down? Did you notice the derivative of all the co-functions are negative? You see that? Do you see the derivative of the co-functions are the basically co of the original? Tangent is secant squared. Cotangent is cosecant squared. We did a co with it. Secant is secant tangent. Cosecant is cosecant cotangent. You see that?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of little things that help you remember.
Is there a little saying that you have for this?
No, I don't have a little saying for this.
Cosine, tan, secant squared.
Yeah. So let's work a couple problems.
It's pretty bad.
I think that we could remember it.
Can you? All right. Do you have them written down? Do you know you have to know them?
Yeah.
Can we work an example? Is it okay? Yeah. Okay.
Worried about the physics.
That too, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not too worried about it. Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
You're always just thinking of it. Such a caring person.
Yeah.
That's why we called you Care Bear. Eighth grade.
So mad. History. I didn't even do anything wrong.
Didn't take her back.
It was an accident. Obviously a common mistake. She didn't.
Here's our problem. We want the derivative. What's the derivative of 1? 0. So what's the derivative of x? 1. What's the derivative of negative cosine of x?
Sine x.
So 1 plus sine x is the derivative.
Well, yes.
That's That's not bad, is it?
No, it's not.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty actually swell, I would say.
All right. Let's do another one.
It's pretty cash money on you.
Y equals 2x minus x cubed sine of x.
Okay. We got
What is y prime?
2
2.
minus 3x
Wait a minute.
squared.
Is this a product?
Yes, it is.
So we're going to do the product rule,
Oh, shoot. Oh,
right?
we have to do.
I'm going to do it,
Do a big parentheses.
I'm going to put a minus out front and just do the product rule of this piece,
Yes.
all right? So it is the first
X to the third
times the derivative of the second
cosine.
plus the second. What's the derivative of the first?
X squared.
Okay.
Okay, so is my derivative 2 minus x cubed cosine x minus 3x squared sine of x?
Yeah.
Notice I moved my 3x squared out front,
Yeah, because it would. You would
so
think-
I would know it's not part of my angle.
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
All right, that's not bad, is it?
It's so smooth today.
Can I do a quotient rule?
Sure.
I mean, probably not, but you can. Maybe. I'm thinking corn.
Can we just
Is it a quotient? Can we what?
separate them out and they
We can separate them out if you prefer.
Could we do one like that? I don't think so.
Separate it out? Isn't this 4 over 10x plus 10x over 10x?
So 1.
So 4 over 10x plus 1.
Now we have to do quotient rule anyway.
We do.
Okay.
What's the quotient rule?
10x.
The bottom?
10x times 0, so technically 0.
Well, but I'm gonna do every step before I decide that.
That's true.
Because some of you want to change it to 0 and then you get lost where you are.
Secant squared x.
Bottom times minus wait a minute. Bottom derivative of the top minus top
times secant squared x.
secant squared x
Over secant squared x squared.
No, 10x squared.
Oh, 10x squared. My bad.
right?
X squared seems like it gives.
Yeah, that seems to be something.
Right?
What do you have, pink sheets?
No,
Good, I do.
I threw it away. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
told you not to.
But I did drop my.
Could we write it as sine?
Well, first of all, I'm going to say it's what?
Secant squared x minus 1.
So I don't know if that helps us.
Probably not.
It might end up being secant squared x minus
Let me ask you this.
We did separate.
Do I have this? Oh, that's a 10,
Yeah.
right? Is that what I have?
So the income tax.
So, do I have this?
Oh,
Is that the numerator?
Yes.
Sine over cosine.
Sine squared over cosine squared x.
the cos is
So I have negative 4 over sine squared x. Now,
Yeah, pretty good.
I just asked it because so many of your problems are multiple choice. Is that the same thing as -4 cosecant squared x?
Yes, but I never would have thought of it unless you said it.
Well, but you would have if you were looking for an answer that matched it on the multiple choice,
Okay.
right?
Right.
So that's why I try to show you all the ways. Okay? Now, do you think you're okay with this?
I would say so.
So by Monday, are you going to know those 6 trig derivatives?
I'll try to. I'll try my
Okay,
best.
the thing is you either
You
do or do
there is
not.
no try.
There is no try.
Quoting Yoda. The man
Quoting
himself.
Yoda, which is true. Because you either say, oh, I'll try to find time, or I'm going to find time and I'm going to know it. I mean, that's the bottom line.
I'll do it during the cross country meet.
Yeah, I'll be there while I'm running.
So,